Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 22 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today we are going to solve problem number 752, open the lock. Okay, so this question is asked in meta. Okay, so in this problem you have a lock in front of you with 4 circular wheels. Okay, so there is one lock. Okay, and in this lock there are total 4 circular wheels. Okay, so this is one circular wheel, this is second circular wheel, this is third circular wheel, and this is the fourth circular wheel. Okay, and each wheel has 10 slots from 0 to 9. Okay, the wheels can rotate freely and wrap around. For example, we can turn 9 to be 0 or 0 to be 9. Okay, so see here, these are the lock numbers. Okay, 0, from 0 we can move to 1, right? Or we can also move to 9. Okay, if we go anti-clockwise, then we move to 9. If we go clockwise, then we move to 1 from 0. Okay, so we have total numbers from 0 to 9. 0 to 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. Okay, so this is how normal lock works, right, in a circular shape. Okay, from 0 to 9. Okay, so this is clear, right? And each move consists of turning one wheel, one slot. Okay, so every time we are only able to turn one slot. Okay, so each move consists of turning one wheel, one slot. Okay, so from 0 to 1. Okay, only this move we can do. Okay, and after 1 we can move to 2. Okay, if we are going in clockwise direction, or from 0 we can move to 9. Then from 9 we can move to 8. From 8 we can move to 7, or maybe we can move to 6. Okay, it's our choice, but no, we are not going to move 6. Okay, from 8 we can move to 7, or we can move to 9. Okay, if we move clockwise. Okay, if then we move to 9. If we move anti-clockwise, then we move to 7. Okay, so 8 to 9 clockwise and 8 to 7 anti-clockwise. Okay, so every time we are just going to move our wheel just one turn. Okay, just single turn. So each move is consists of turning one wheel, one slot. Okay, the lock initially starts at this 0 0 0, a string representing the state for all the 4 wheels. Okay, so initially our lock is at this state. Okay, so all numbers are 0 only in the starting. Okay, and you are given a list of dead ends, meaning if the lock displays any of these codes, the wheels of the lock will stop turning and you will be unable to open it. Okay, so these are the dead ends. Okay, so if I reach at any of these dead ends, then after that I am not going to move my lock. Okay, so my lock will stop. Okay, so my lock will stop turning, so I have to just return -1. Okay, from that position. So given a target representing the value of the wheels that will unlock the lock. Okay, so this one target given to us. Okay, if we are able to achieve this target, then we are going to open the lock. Okay, if we are not able to achieve this, or we reach the dead end, then simply it means that we are not able to open the lock. Okay, representing the value of wheels that will unlock the lock, we have to return the minimum total number of turns required to open the lock, or -1 if it is impossible. Okay, so if we reach at dead end, then we have to just return -1 because it is impossible to unlock. Okay, but if we reach at this target, then we have to find the minimum total number of turns. Okay, so initially we are starting from this position, and every time we are only able to make just a single turn. Okay, so from 0 I can move to 1, or I can move to 9. Okay, so this is going to be first step only. Okay, it's not possible that in just single step I move to this position 1 0 1 0. Okay, this is not possible. So to reach at this position, first of all I have to obtain this Okay, I have to obtain this, then only I will be able to reach at this position. Okay, so in a single turn I can just move only one cycle. Okay, so this is clear from here. Each move consists of turning one wheel, one slot. Okay, so only in one slot I am going to I will be able to turn a wheel. Okay, only in one slot at a time. Okay, so now let's see how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so initially we are going to start from this value, right? 0 0 0. Okay, initially. Okay, so there are total 4 different indexes. Okay, this is my index number 0, this is my index 1, this is my index 2, and this is my index 3. Okay, so from here how many different possibilities are there? Okay, so if I just change my index 0, then there are total 2 possibilities. And what are these 2 possibilities? So 2 possibilities are my log could be 100. Okay, now, or it could be 900. Okay, these are the 2 possibilities, right? I am explaining this using example 1, so let me copy this example. Okay. Okay, so here see, this 1000 is not in dead end, so I am writing it here. Okay, this 9000 is not in the dead ends, so I am writing it here. Okay, this is one possibility. Okay, after checking for these 2 possibilities, now after that but if I can just modify my index 1. Okay, so then my log will look like this: 0100. This is one possibility, and this is one possibility: 0900. Okay, total 2 possibilities, right? Okay, or what if I just modify my index 2? In that case, they again I have 2 possibilities: 0010 or 0090. These are the 2 possibilities, right? And at each step I am going to check if these are my dead ends or not. So 0100 is not available in dead ends, so okay, I'm good. 0900 is not in dead end, so I'm writing it here. Okay, so from here actually I'm just obtaining the path. Okay, we need the minimum path. Okay, we have to return the minimum total number of turns. Okay, so I'm checking for all the possibilities. Okay, so if I just modify index 3, then my log is going to look like this: 0001 or 0009. Okay, these are the 2 possibilities, right? From 0 we can move to 1 if we move clockwise. From 0 we can move to 9 if we move anti-clockwise. Okay, that is why 2 possibilities every case. Okay, so this is my level 1. Okay, this is my level 1. Okay, so all these things are my level 1. Okay, these are different possibilities. Okay, so in level 1 I haven't obtained my target yet. Okay, then after that I am going to check the different possibilities for this value. Okay, for this value, how many possibilities for this one? If I just change 0th index, then I am going to get two values. If I just change this first index, then 2 possibilities. If I just change the second index, then again 2 possibilities. If I again the third index, then again 2 possibilities I have, right? So step by step I am going to obtain, right? So this is going to be my level 2. Okay, so every time there are multiple cases, right? Again for this one also we have total 8 number of different possibilities. For this one again 8 possibilities, again 8 possibilities, again and again. Then for each of them again we have 8 different possibilities. Okay, so level by level we have to do. Okay, so this is going to be my level 1. So I just need to obtain the minimum level. Okay, since my target is obtained. Okay, if the target is obtained, then I have to just return the number of levels it is going to take. Okay, so now I hope that you guys are clear. So okay, so here we are checking level by level and we are just forming one graph. Okay, so from this one thing is clear, that we are going to use graph, right? We are going to use graph, and in graph we are going to implement BFS, right? Because we are checking level by level, right? or we can say level सबके निकलेंगे, right? So level by level we are checking. Okay, so first this is the log 0 0 0. Okay, then after that in its first level we are checking all the possibilities if we obtain our target or not. Then after that again we are going to move to the next level. Okay, so step by step we are obtaining. Okay, so for this particular example, if you can take okay, so see here, this is my example, right? This is my example, right? So here we are going to start from 0 0 0 0. Okay, so let's suppose in level 1 I just change this value. Okay, I just change this value 0. Okay, so let's take this example only. Okay, sequence of value. So I have just changed the first value 1 0 0 0. Okay, so each move consists of turning one wheel, one slot. Okay, so I am just turning one wheel only, right? Okay, so I have turn this wheel. Okay, I have turned this wheel. So now this is my level 1. Okay, level 1. Then after that I have made changes like this 1 1 0 0. Okay, 1 1 0 is not in my dead ends, so I am good. Okay, so this is my level 2. Then after 1 1 0 0 I am going to, can I make changes like this 1 2 0 0. Okay, so yes, so this is not in dead end, so I am making one change, so this is my level 3. Okay, so from here I can make changes like this 1 2 0 1, right? This is not in dead end, so this is my level 4. From here can I make changes like this 1 2 1 2 0 2. Yes, I can make this change 1 2 0 2. Okay, so this is not in dead end, so this is my level 5. So from 1 2 0 2 I can make it simple, this change 0 2 0 2. Okay, then this is going to be my level 6 and I have obtained my target, so I have to just return 6. Okay, so we are checking level by level, right? Okay, so here check this sequence. Okay, from 0 0 0 it is going to make one turn 0 0 0 1. Then again we have moved one turn 0 0 0 2. 0 0 2 is not in dead end, so we are good. After that he made one change 0. He made one change. Okay, in the index number 1 0 1 0 2. 0 1 0 2 is in dead end. Okay, so after that we are not going to obtain this value. Okay, since this is a dead end, so it would be invalid because the wheels of the lock become stuck after the display. This display, right, becomes the dead end 0 1 0 2. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so we are going to use graph and PFS. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so now I'm going to write the code for this one. Okay, so here public int open lock, this method is given to us, and these are some dead ends given to us. So let's first create one set. Okay, and in this set we are just going to add strings. Okay, set string, let's name it as that new hash sets. Okay, now we are going to iterate over each dead ends, and we are just going to pass all these dead ends into our set. Okay, so that we are only take care of the duplicate, we take care of the duplicates. Okay, so that is why I'm going to use set. Okay, so now iterate over each string in dead end. Okay, for string dead end in dead ends. Okay, set dot, what is my set name? Set name is that dot add, and in this pass all the dead ends. Okay, dead end. Okay, this is done. Now after that we are starting from this string, right, 0 0 0. So I am going to write this string, let's name it as start, and we are starting from this 0 0 0, right? So I'm going to write it as 0 0 0. Okay, this is done. Then after that we are initially, let's check if this start is there in my dead end or not. If it is already there, then definitely we are not going to obtain our target, okay, because our loop will stuck. Okay, if this start is there in dead end. Okay, so I am just going to check if simple deads function, okay, set function that dot contains start, then in this case we have to just return -1. Okay, this is done. Now after that we have to check for all the possibilities, right? We have to check for all the possibilities, right? So we are going to use queue, right? And we have to check the number of levels it is going to take. So let's take one variable int level, start with 0 and then implement. Okay, so first let's create one queue. Okay, queue, and this queue string, right? String. Okay, queue is equal to new linked list. Okay, and now just add, you can use queue.offer or you can use queue.add. Okay, queue.offer, and here just add our starting point, start. And now after this we have to check if our queue is not empty. Okay, so while my queue is not empty, okay, while my queue is not empty, then in this case we have to just pop the front element from the queue. Okay, so for that first let's get the size of my queue. Int n is equal to queue dot size. Okay, so here I am getting the size of my queue. Then I am running one more loop. Okay, I have to make sure that I'm going over all the elements in the queue level by level. Okay, so here first this level, then after that I'm going to check for all these values, right? For this there are 8 possibilities, for this there are 8 possibilities. Okay, so first I have obtained the size. Okay, what is the size? Queue is not empty, right? Then after that I'm going to reach inside that. Okay, so while my queue is not empty, then I have obtained the size. Now here I am checking while, so initially my n is also equal to 1, right? This, so now while n is greater than 0. Okay, so right now my n is greater than 0, right? This is in the beginning we have only one value. Okay, but later on we have multiple values. Okay, so I am at this starting point only, so now I know my n is equal to 1. Okay, so inside this just there is one queue, right? There is my queue, right? So in the queue I have this 0 0 0 here. Okay, so I have to remove it and I have to add all these possibilities. Okay, one by one. So what I'm going to do here, let's pop the element. Okay, or you can just write poll. Okay, string current is equal to my queue dot poll. Okay, so I have removed I have so poll is going to take the front element from queue and removing it from the queue. Okay, so I took this string, right? So now I am going to check if my cur equals my target. Okay, if my cur equals target, then we have to just return the level. Okay, so then in that case we have to just return level, and once this is done, okay, we have to create one string builder, because using string builder we can easily apply functions like set caret, get caret, this position. Okay, because we are here setting the characters at these indexes, right? So string builder is going to be easy. Okay, so that is why I'm going to use string builder here. String builder current builder is equal to new string builder. Okay, and in this I just pass my current. Okay, because on this we have to make some modification, right? So that is why I'm passing this current here, and then I'm going to call one helper function. Okay, so here I am writing open loc helper. Okay, and in this function I am passing my queue and my string builder, and here I am also passing if we have reached any dead end. Okay, so all these things I am passing. Okay, this is done. Then I have to decrement this n value, okay, every time, right? Once this is done, then we have to just increment level plus plus. Okay, so here for this my n was 1 in the starting. Okay, so I have obtained all these values. Okay, after obtaining these values my n becomes 0. When my n becomes 0, then I don't need to check for this level now. Okay, so now my level will be incremented to this 2, and I'm going to check for all these one by one. Okay, so this is the case. Okay, level plus plus, and my queue is empty, but I didn't obtain my target yet, right? So in that case we have to just return -1 in the end. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with this piece of code. Okay, so this thing is pending right now. Okay, but I hope that you guys are clear with this 30 lines of code, right? So now this is done. After that, let's create this open loc helper method. Public void open loc helper, and in this method we have to just pass our queue. So I am just copying it. We have passed this queue, then we have to pass the string builder. So I am copying this, and then we have to pass our set. Okay, so where is my set definition? Set string dead. Okay, this set. Okay, now see what we are going to do here. Okay, so now inside this, first of all, there are total 4 wheels, right? There are total 4 wheels. Okay, there are total 4 wheels. Okay, so we have to just make the modification one by one. Okay, so I am going to run one loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Okay, so here I am just going to obtain all these possibilities. Okay, so for int I is equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. Okay, this is done. Then first I am going to modify my character at index 0. Okay, so let's store that initial character. Okay, so see here, first of all I am going to make modification in this 000. Then my new string builder, it is going to look like this, and new string, it is going to look like this. Then to make the modification on my second this first index, okay, here I have modified my 0th index. Okay, here I'm going to modify my first index, right? So from this string I have to modify it, right? Not from this, from 900. I'm not modifying it from this starting. Okay, so I have to store my initial character. Okay, what was initially at this particular index. So that is why I'm going to write character ch is equal to what is my string here. So here let's do one thing. Let's name this string builder, simplify it. Let's name it cur only. Okay, so this my string builder cur dot get, or you can simply use char at this particular index. Okay, I, this is done. Okay, so I have stored the initial character what was there. Okay, then there are total two possibilities. Either can I move clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, so my choice. If I move anti-clockwise, then I have to decrement. Okay, like from 4 I need to move to 3, from 0 I move to 9. Okay, in case of decrement. Okay, so here let's define that character. If I decrease, okay, if I decrease, then if my character is equal to 0, if my character is equal to 0, then in that case I have to write character 9. Otherwise, simply I'm going to get character here ch minus 1. Okay, this is done. Okay, this is in case of I am decreasing it. Okay, so now after that we have to write if we move clockwise. Okay, in case we increase it. Okay, so here I am going to increase it. If my character is 9, okay, if my character is 9, then if I move clockwise direction, then our next character is going to be 0. Okay, otherwise it is going to be just from 1 we can move to 2, from 2 we can move to 3, like that. Okay, so here character plus 1. Okay, this is done. Okay, now we have to just, if we set the character, okay, this is my string builder, right? Cur is my string builder. So if in my string builder I am setting the character at this particular index I, okay, and what character I am setting? I am setting decrement character. Okay, after moving anti-clockwise I am going to set this character first, and then I have to again set this character as well. Okay, later on. Okay, two possibilities. Okay, total two possibilities, this possibility and this possibility. Okay, if I set this character, then I have to check then how my string is going to look like. String decrement string is equal to, convert this cur to string. Okay, I have converted this to a string, and if this is not in my dead set, okay, if this is not in my dead set, this is how I have to write it, right? If this is not in my dead set, then I have to add this in my dead, because I don't want to uh, iterate over it again and again. Okay, and why I'm saying it, the reason behind it, see, from 0 0 0 I go to this 1 0 0. Okay, and from 1 0 0, if I just made the modifications in 1 0 0 at particular index 0, okay, so there are total two possibilities. Okay, one possibility is 0 0 0, and one possibility is if I decrease then 0 0 0, if I increase then this is a possibility. Okay, I'm just modifying my index 0, but I have already covered this, right? I have already covered this case. Okay, so that is why I have to push this into dead end. Okay, so that I don't run into a loop again and again. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. So if my dead dot contains decrement string, okay, if it doesn't contain this decrement string, then we have to just add this in decrement string, and also in the queue we have to add. That's for sure, right? In queue we have to add this decrement string. Okay, this is done, right? Then same thing we have to write it in case of increment. Okay, so instead of dec we have to just write inc. Okay, ignore this inc, and here if that dot contains in dot string, inc inc. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. Okay, so now we have obtained both for 0th, so here for 0th index we have obtained these two values. Okay, So now my new cur is going to look like, let's say 900, but I want this original cur so that I obtain these two values, okay, after modification in index 1. Okay, so for index 1 modification I need the original string back. So for that I have to obtain my original string back. So what I'm going to do, this is my string, okay, cur dot set char at index I, that is my 0, and in this 0 I am just passing my original character, okay, the original character that I make note of it, right? This is done. Now let's run it and see if there are any issues with our code. So yes, there are some issues. Okay, so this is a string, why I'm taking it like this, my bad. Okay, any other issue? 1 second, again we have made some mistake. Run. So see, all the test cases has been accepted. Now let me submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.